YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Project 20 pan update. I did finish one product, which is good. I did finish the Well People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder. It was my loose powder product, and as you can see, it is all gone. I actually primarily use this underneath my eyes, but for the last couple of days, because I only finished this 2 days ago, I actually used it all over my face because I really wanted an empty for this, and I knew if I used it all over my face, it would go really quickly. And it actually was pretty good as a setting powder. It is a more glowy setting powder, but it didn't make me really oily, so good on that. So I will be drawing something else soon, but first let me show you everything else. First, I have the two eyeshadows that I'm painting out of here. I'm trying to hit pan, I'm not trying to finish them. No. So for All That Glitters shade, I picked Skulls out of my Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. And I definitely think I will be hitting pan next month. And since it's already out here, I'll go ahead and show you the other one. For a Loki inspired product, I am painting Lemmy. I admittedly have not used Lemmy that much this month because I've been focusing on other shades. But definitely Skulls should have pan by next month. Let's hope so anyway. Next is a favorite item. I picked my Rimmel lip liner. This is the Moisture Renew in Clear. I'm not going to roll this up all the way because it is loose from the base, and that is a very good way to have it fall out and drop on the floor, which we don't want because then it's damaged. But here is the progress on it. I'm also painting a red lip liner, so it's not quite as much progress as I would have if I was using it for every lip color. Because if I use that for every lip color, I can go through one of those in 8 weeks. But, yeah. So next is an all purple item. It is my Ole Henriksen Nurture Me Facial Water. And I didn't go to the gym at all this month until the other day. And what I use this for is as a refreshing spray while I'm running on the treadmill. So in that one use though, I went from here to here. Well, not one use, but one trip to the gym. I used it a couple of times there. So if I could just get off my butt and actually go to the gym, you know, the membership that I'm paying for, I would actually go through this really quickly. So I need to start doing that, not just because I want to go through the facial spray, but because I need to go to the gym. But that was something interesting to note. It was the one time I went, oh wow, I actually made a good little chunk of progress. Next is an item over 25. This is the Lancome Visionaire Crescendo Progressive Night Peel. For some reason, the progress on this, there's two sides to it. The progress is wildly different, even though I use one for 2 weeks and I use the other for 2 weeks like you're supposed to do. So one side of this is definitely going to be done by next time. The other side, I'm not so sure. But so that's where I started. That's where I was last time, and now I'm all the way up to here on side one. And there's, I don't know how well you can see it, but when I stick it up to light, there's not a lot of liquid left in there. It's actually been sputtering on me a little bit the last couple of days. On the other side though, it started all the way down here. They start at different points. Then it went up to here, and then I only had a little bit of progress. There is a space of air in this one up here, which I think accounts for some of the discrepancy, but for some reason apparently I just use more of the one side than the other. I don't get it, but whatever. So phase 1 will be done by next month. Hopefully phase 2 will also be done by next month. Next is an overhyped item. I picked the NYX Wonder Pencil. I actually picked it for just the nude pencils in general, but this is the one that I had. I tried using this as a eyeshadow base. It actually really does not work for me that way. I got creasy eyeshadow in an hour. So I have to stick with doing it under my eye, and if I can remember to do it as a eyebrow base thing that some people do. I did get suggestions to kind of use this as a concealer. If I wasn't already panning a concealer, I would do that. And I did try that one day just to see if it worked, and it actually does work okay. I would do it under my foundation because this is a little pink for my kind of yellow toned skin. But it does work for that if you have one and you need a way to use it. So this is the progress on the NYX Wonder Pencil. Not a ton. That one's gonna be in here for a while, but I knew that as soon as I put it in. But I wanted to get it used up. A colorful product. I picked my Bath & Body Works Wild Madagascar Vanilla Lotion. I picked it based on the packaging, obviously. This really should have been done, but I was really lazy with lotion this month. But I mean, I could definitely get that done in the next month, as long as I'm actually remotely diligent about putting on lotion. So fingers crossed, that will be done next month. Next, for a red, white, and blue 4th of July themed item, I picked my NYX Butter Gloss in Cherry Pie. I'm wearing this right now, and I've worn this the last couple of days, but I've been kind of bad about wearing my red lip products this month because of the particular eyeshadows I've been picking to focus on. So I only got a little bit of progress, but I am still working on it. So hopefully this next month I will be working on it a little bit more. Let's see. Next is a product I regret purchasing, and it is this Philosophy Body Cream in Amazing Grace. I hate the Amazing Grace smell. It has a really powdery note that I dislike, and I've been trying to wear it down evenly so I can actually like measure it, but this is what it looks like on the inside. It is a really good moisturizer. I just hate the scent. I actually was using this to shave with. Ugh, I just got a big whiff of the smell. It gives me a headache too. But I'm now trying to use up something else to shave with. It's my Curel Wet Skin Moisturizer for my 100 Colorful Empties. But once I am done with that, I will be going back to this. So this is probably not going to have a bunch of progress for a while. Like, I will probably make a note to use it at least a couple of times a month to make sure it gets some progress, but it just won't be used a lot. Next is a product that is my oldest product / expiring soon. It is my Garnier Skin Active Brightening and Smoothing Daily Moisturizer. It expires in December. Well, the sunscreen in it expires in December. It has SPF 15 in it. I didn't use this a lot this month, but I did start using it. The thing is, when I used up my mini, I thought it might be what's been breaking me out lately, so I took a week away from this. It wasn't, so I started using it again. Because I decided if it was breaking me out, I was going to replace it with something else. I wasn't going to use something that broke me out, but it's not, so I've been using it. And it's something I use every morning, so eventually it's going to get used up. It just takes a while, because this is actually a pretty thick moisturizer. It's why the mini took me so long to use up. Next is an everyday basic, and I picked the, what's this called? The L'Oreal Pro Glow. You're gonna notice a lot of progress because I put it into a, like one of those foundation pump things that you buy off of Amazon, like the airless pump bottle, to mix with my Permat. So yeah, it's got a big old chunk of progress now, but it may not get any more progress again for a while. So there's that. Let's see, next was the Well Powder. So a liquid cream product is my NYX Liquid Illuminator. I did just finish my Estee Edit Illuminator that I was mixing in with my foundation, so now I can start mixing this in. I don't think I can mix in a lot at one time though, because this is really dark. But that is the progress that I did make, because what I was doing was if I remembered to, and that was the problem, I didn't remember to half the time, before I put on my foundation, I would put this on my cheeks, and because it's so dark, I had to then cover it up with foundation, because then I would get the glow, but not as much of the color, if that makes any sense. Now for a pumpkin product, it was either color or scent. I went color because I hate the scent of pumpkin. This is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. And that is my progress right there. I love this stuff. I hate measuring how much I go through it because it freaks me out. But so what can you do? Next is a favorite item. Two favorite categories wound up overlapping in here, but I chose it. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And this is my progress. Don't worry, when I back to MAC this, I can wipe off the marks with a alcohol and like a Q-tip, so I'm not worried about it. But this is where we are. This will take me a couple of months to finish, but I go through it at a steady rate and I really like it. Like, after I used up my other one, which I initially wasn't super impressed with, I realized I actually did really like it. So I used one up like 2 years ago and I still have it because I haven't gathered up 6 things to back yet. Well, I still have the bottle. And the sprayer is really good on that, and I'm not going to do it on here, but you can actually take this apart and like put something else in it to spray if you really like this, or pour some out to put in like a mini to travel with. You can actually take that bottle apart and put it back together. Anyways, a Sephora exclusive, I chose this Bite Beauty Crayon because exclusives are becoming less and less common to Sephora. Because Ulta keeps picking up all of their products. And I don't have many just straight Sephora products. So this is where we're at. I'm actually not wearing this today. I'm wearing something else along with that lip gloss because I got sent it to review by 0.8 liter from Instagram. But I have been wearing this like the past week straight, so I have made a decent little bit of progress on it. Here it is. It's gotten a little bit of lipstick on it, but that's all right. Let's see. Next is a Wet n Wild product. I chose my Mega Glow highlighter. Obviously, I just want to hit pan on this. And I am starting to make like a noticeable, not quite dent yet, but definitely like wear pattern, I guess, right here. When I finish skulls, I'm gonna start using this in my inner corner as well, which should help me hit the pan a lot faster. But I have been using this 90% of the time I wear makeup as my highlighter, you know, down the nose and all that stuff. I do have to go in kind of light with this because it is a hair, a little more than a hair, dark for me, and they did just put out a bunch of these on their website, Ulta's website. They're much lighter in color, but I decided not to pick them up because I have dozens of highlighters as it is. All right, let's see. Drugstore item. I picked the NYX Whipped Charcoal Face Wash, and I didn't use this much. I did not use this that much this month because I tried to finish my little Skin Iceland face wash that I got from Ipsy. So not a lot of progress there, but I did finish that literally today. So for the next month, at least, I would definitely be making more progress on this. Whew. Okay, let's see. Next are the two items that are basically the same thing. For a pink colored item, I chose my YSL Blur Touche Éclat Blur Perfector. I have not used this yet because I am still using the item previously in a project pan, my L'Oreal Miracle Blur, which will not die. I've totally been using this, and it hasn't moved from that spot. Like, I'm not kidding. There's still product in it. I can squeeze it out and show it to you. See? There can't be much left because it's been at that spot for like 2 months. It's starting to freak me out. It's like the miraculously refilling product every night that I use it, which is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna go to random.org and pull up another product. See, 1 through 40 and click. Okay, 35, which looks like pastel color. So I will pick out a product that is pastel colored, whether packaging or color of the product, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I decided to actually go with a hair product because this has been hanging around for a while and I should probably use it up. This is the OGX Fade Defying, which, as you can see in my hair color, I actually really need. Color Protect Oil with UVA and UVB sun filters. It is the Orchid Oil, and it's a very light kind of pastel-y pinky purple, so definitely fits. I measured it. It is right here. I got this in a swap from my subscriptionaddiction.com swap site. And like I said, I don't know if this works, but I kind of need it. So let's hope so. And that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.